My name is Alessandra Casazza. I am the manager of the UNDP Resilience Hub for Africa, based in Nairobi.
Can you tell us more about your department, what you do? Like the question I asked you just right now, I was referring to, apart from the communities that you literally told us that are community-based and this is to help people, educate them on climate security. I was asking if you guys hold seminars or conferences that can educate more people, apart from us now going out and spreading the word.
I think the main message of this report has been that rather than us educating people on the ground, is that people on the ground are educating us about what are the efficient climate adaptation solutions that we can actually take to scale. What we have seen in the report, and what we have seen rather throughout the study, is that there are plenty of experiences that we can map at the local level, where communities themselves have had the ingenuity to come up with solutions that are nature-based, that are helping them to address climate-related security risks. So rather than us educating them, I think we feel privileged that through this report and through the study that we have done with LPI, we have been educated on what works and what doesn't work at the ground level, and how can we scale them up to make sure that the impact of these solutions is amplified and benefits more communities.
The climate summit is coming on in Kenya very soon. Yeah, how is it? Are you in UNDP? Is it part of the climate summit, and how do you plan that the community be involved in that particular summit?
Yes, through the UNDP Kenya, we are supporting the government of Kenya to organize the climate summit here in Kenya, and hopefully we will be having the opportunity also to disseminate the findings of this report. Because I think, as my colleague Hannah Tete, the Special Envoy of the Secretary General for the Horn of Africa, we require really a joint-up approach, and therefore this report actually forms a very good basis for us to collaborate, to be able to bring to scale some of the initiatives that have proven to be effective.
Will you be giving out this report to those people who are involved in the climate summit in order to implement them and to take action with them on that particular summit?
We welcome very much the opportunity to actually disseminate the report at the Climate Summit, and also to distribute it to the participants of this very important event, to be able to also share the findings, what we have found to be effective and what can be brought to scale. Because this requires a call to action, this requires a number of different stakeholders to work together and also to invest in these initiatives. The more partners we bring around the table, the more partners are on board with what works and what doesn't at the community level, the more chances we have to actually have the resources to bring to scale some of these initiatives.
UNDP is working to build resilience in the Horn of Africa. What's the importance of climate security in this regard?
Climate security is central to building resilience in the Horn of Africa. The UNDP is currently working with IGAD on a new initiative to tackle the root causes of vulnerability in this region. It is called the Resilience Facility for the Horn of Africa. And climate security or climate-related security risks being at the center of the vulnerability of the people of the Horn of Africa will play a central role in the context of the Resilience Facility for the Horn.
So is climate change causing conflicts directly or not? Can you explain to us
yes.
the linkage between climate and security?
Climate security is really about the interplay between climate change and peace and security. And while there's no direct linkage between climate change impacts and peace and security, or rather conflicts and insecurity, climate change is definitely a risk multiplier, a risk exacerbator. So climate change exacerbates some of the conflicts that we see already happening amongst community. Some of them are historical, and some of them are linked to the fight for very scarce resources.